a little bit echoey in here. I feel like this bathroom is a little bit hit or miss, but we're in the bathroom because I'm filming a week of different hairstyles for you. This one is a little bit more fun with your hair down. I did stick to a lot of updos just because I feel like in the summer, like it is way too hot. And if you're out and about, going to the pool, going to the beach, I just feel like updos and slicked back is so much easier. But I did want to include some stuff that's styled down, just in case you're going to dinner, you're on vacation, you want to have it feel a little bit more cute, formal, that kind of thing. So this is my hairstyle down for today. I used a beach waver, and then obviously I'm gonna walk you through tutorials for everything, but I do really like this style and I just feel like it's fun. It feels very summery to me, but it is definitely feeling a little bit warm. But I will get into the video. I think I'm gonna do voiceovers for most of the tutorials, but we'll see. Let me know which style is your favorite in the comments because I'm really undecided, to be so honest with you. I love all of them, but I think I'm more of a hair down girl, so I think that this one's probably my personal favorite, but we'll see once I'm watching everything back. For this first style, I'm starting off with clean hair, sectioning it, and then I'm going in with a beach waver in the 3B barrel. I actually really love this, but I don't feel like I use it a ton just because it does have pretty limited styling capabilities. If you wanted to not use heat on your hair, you could also do heatless curls by just sleeping in braids overnight. I would say I actually do that more often, but I feel like this is definitely faster and the style stays a bit longer than had I just used overnight curls. If you do choose to use a waver like I did, make sure to use a heat protectant, and then once I'm finished waving my hair, I go ahead and add in hairspray. I'm using the IGK Beach Spray. It adds just a little bit of texture, which I feel like gives it more of a tousled look. And then I finish it off with a little bit of hair oil. For the braids, I'm just doing 4 small braids spread throughout the hair. I'm doing one right behind the pieces that I would usually leave out in an updo, and then I'm doing one a little bit further back. You could also pull these out a little bit to make them looser if you wanted, or you could add more or less. To me, this is definitely a great hairstyle if you're having a beach day, a pool party, or if you're on vacation, more resort style, and you're headed to dinner. I feel like this is a super cute look for that. I will say this style does take a little bit longer, but I definitely think it's worth it. This hairstyle is definitely for my girlies who find themselves constantly running late like myself. This is just a double knotted bun and it's really easy to do. You're gonna slick back your hair into a ponytail, and then all I'm doing is adding a little bit of texture. I'm doing that by just adding in a little bit of this Briogeo sculpting cream, and then I'm just knotting the hair. It's a pretty simple hairstyle, and if you have longer hair, you'll be able to add a few more knots. My hair wasn't long enough for a third, so I went ahead and wrapped the ends around so that a little bit would stick out when I added in the hair tie. This style is definitely a little bit more laid back, but I feel like adding in the wax stick helps slick the hair back to give it a little bit more of a polished look. This triple braided pony is definitely one of my favorites for a pool day, and I love the fact that I was able to get a matching scrunchie to my black bow swimsuit. I think that that is so cute and really elevates the look for a pool day. You obviously don't need a matching scrunchie, but if you have one, it's definitely a fun way to use it. The style itself is very simple. You'll start out with a slicked back ponytail, and then we're just doing 3 very simple braids. If you don't have a scrunchie and you still want to spice it up a little bit, I think that a little little bow or adding in ribbon to the top would be another really cute way to accent the look. If you struggle with flyaways or you have a lot of layers in your hair that makes it more difficult to braid, I would definitely look into adding a styling cream that's going to help keep the hair a little bit more together and prevent some of those flyaways. To prevent my baby hairs from going absolutely crazy, I always like using a wax stick, and I also feel like it just gives it a much more clean look at the end. This is by far the fastest hairstyle in this series, and it's super easy to do, but I feel like it's just a little bit more of an elevated look for a classic slick back. All you're gonna do is pull a small bun through the ponytail, and then we're gonna get a little bit of styling cream so that we can prevent some of those flyaways before wrapping the hair and then wrapping that around the small base bun. After you've wrapped that all the way around, you'll want to secure it with a hair tie, and if you're looking for a little bit of extra security, definitely add in some hairpins, because if you have silky hair, this may come out a little bit faster. This style definitely looks more complicated than it really is. All we're doing is slicking the hair back into a ponytail like we've done with most of these looks, but instead of having just a bubble braid or just a fishtail braid, we're doing a little bit of both. So the smaller one is going to be a fishtail braid, which is going to sit on top of the bubble braid. So you're going to use a smaller chunk of hair and create a small fishtail bubble braid. The other way that we're really elevating this look is by adding a little bit of accessories. So I'm using gold accessories. They're a mix from Lele, New York. I might be butchering that name, if so, sorry. And also Amazon. To build out the bottom bubble braid, I'm using those gold accessories over where the fishtail braid is separated and then pulling out the hairs to give it a little bit more volume and structure. To finish this out, I'm just repeating that process all the way down to the bottom of the braid, and I'm using a variety of little gold accessories from Amazon. I feel like this is definitely a great hairstyle for a night out. If you can't tell by now, I love elevating a classic hairstyle with an accessory, and ribbon is so fun for summer, especially because I feel like it's not very expensive, so it's a great way to spice up any of your basic hairstyles. All we're really doing here is adding ribbon to a slicked back braided bun, so we're just going to integrate the ribbon into the ponytail so that way we can add it into the braid, which is going to create this cool effect once we loop it around into the bun. Once you wrap the hair, just do a little bit of adjustments if anything's sticking up a funny way, and make sure to add in some extra pins for added security. This style is a great way to make the most of day 3 or even day 4 hair. This I'm still using the waves that I had from the beginning of the video, and all I'm doing is a simple fishtail ponytail and adding a little accessory. The small fishtail braid and the accessory I feel like really help elevate the look, and having it back in a ponytail means that even if the top of my hair is looking a little bit flat, I'm still making the most of what's left of this style. I went ahead and left the shorter front pieces and the little braids out in the front, but it's totally up to you. You could always slick them back. You could also do this hairstyle with just a regular pony instead of having the fishtail braid, and that's another way that I feel like you can elevate that day 3, day 4 hair without overcomplicating things.